Hola, mi hao, konnichiwa. We are
all other versions of hello on this podcast.
Yeah.
something Korean that is hello.
Annyeonghaseyo.
There we go.
Is that for real?
Yeah, that's how you say it.
Annyeonghaseyo is the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Annyeonghaseyo.
Wow, that sounds really threatening nuclear war. I'm not okay with
Don't
that.
put me in an internment camp.
Dude, 10 years from now, that's gonna be a thing.
Oh no.
Jay, I'll see you in there.
I'll see you there too. You too, Kien.
With a name like Jay Oldenkamp, actually, we'll probably be friends.
Yeah,
What about
Zach Paulson.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about that?
You're white.
I sound even more generic than him. Zach Paulson.
Like, straight up, whenever I get arrested, I'm gonna pull the Archer and use Jay Oldenkamp like serial figures.
Mine's gonna say John Dean.
Jay's gonna be like
That'll
rolling.
make you sound less white.
Yeah.
Max
Damn
Scully.
Yeah, Jay's gonna be rolling sushi, and the cops just like punch him in the face, like, there he is, there's Jay Oldenkamp, get him.
Red light 10 minutes ago.
We noticed you didn't yield.
All right, we are live from the Brojo, and we are another episode of the Robro News. I am Kien.
I'm taking a drink.
I'm John Dean.
Max Scully.
I'm Eli.
What's up, boys? It's your Froy Rag. Okay, no. And we are here with...
The man who says dying slowly every time.
I don't always say dying
It's just
slowly.
depressing things, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says a
there
lot of
we go.
depressing things.
Generic depressing
And
line.
back from the grave, it's Jay
I
Oldenkamp.
mean, you've been on here a couple...
I feel like you should have stayed in the
Weren't
grave.
you on here last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were on last week. So, what have you guys been up to? John, we haven't seen you. We thought you died of, like, herpes or something like
How's
that.
herpes
what?
going?
Fucking
Harvest.
long were you doing that? Goddamn.
For a while. Got monster lungs, bro.
So,
It's
how,
harvest season.
how is harvest season?
Jesus.
Harvesting
Working like
what?
999% of the time.
Yeah, how's that going? Like
I'm
that,
so
okay,
sorry.
let's put
Wait.
air quotes on work because I see some of your dipshit snaps.
I'm gonna cover that.
Is it
Okay,
like-
so I grind feed for a living, so part
Oh.
of my job is working at a computer.
So it's not
He's on his
harvesting
phone.
potatoes.
No.
No.
Yeah, I see
He
that
goes
too,
out
Jeff.
there with
Yeah,
a big
yeah.
stake and
I
he grinds it himself.
literally just I pull a plow.
This son of a
What, you
bitch
pull
is
out?
like snapping Sam of like, hey guys, I put eyes on Rocky. It's like big googly eyes on his dog and sending it to everyone.
I saw that on your story too.
Oh my god.
Everything is 10 times better with googly eyes. So
Wait,
what?
other than that,
That is
I don't-
true.
I don't know. I've been. I watched fucking American Vandal. I loved it. I watched it all in like one day, like an hour before I had to go to work, which was not a good idea because it's like 10 episodes.
Have you been playing any new video games? Or have you just been?
Yeah, well, not a new one. I've been playing Necropolis
Okay.
lately, which is like a.
Depressing dungeon.
It's well, no, not really. Well, it's kind of depressing. It's like a dungeon crawler roguelike with Dark Souls mechanics kind of thing,
Okay.
or gameplay, anyways.
Alrighty.
And I'm trying to beat it by myself, but like most of the internet seems to think it's almost impossible.
So you're just trying to prove them wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. I can make it to like level 8, and then I'm starting to see where that impossible comes from.
You gotta tell them they're fucking fags.
Trying to prove that you're a strong, independent
Whoa,
black woman.
Jay.
You don't need no man.
Well, everything except the woman part.
Yeah.
I'm a strong
I take
And
back that
strong.
part.
Oh, you're fine. Gil, what have you been up to?
Work and playing Kirby.
Oh, the new one or just Kirby in general?
Kirby Robobot.
Okay. Jay?
Well, EA Access right now has, like, you can, if you have it, you can play the trial, a 10-hour trial for Battlefront 2. I played that, and the campaign's fun so far, and I haven't played anything online. I played a little bit like the arcade mode just to fuck around to see how like it feels, control-wise, and it's pretty, and I like it so far, but I don't know.
Okay.
For our viewers out there who have integrity as gamers,
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of sick fuck buys EA Access?
know that the rest of us are not partaking in this Battlefront 2 business.
Well, we'll get
I
into
still
that
want
some
it, I
other
just
time.
refuse
Well, it's
to
a
pay
10-hour
$16
trial.
Against
so
microtransactions.
it's
Maybe
free.
Battlefront 2 on the PS2, 'Cause that one was good.
Yeah.
I can live with microtransactions, but not that and a $60 price tag.
Yeah.
Right. What about you, Eli? Just work?
Work, and then I recently started Final Fantasy 15.
Okay, we'll bring up our games that we've been playing in the other one, but what about you, Zach?
Just been working.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Everybody's
I forgot
been at
about
work.
that.
Is that John
We are
Cena?
men at
That
work.
is, no, there's nothing on there, Jay. I don't know what you're talking about. They gave us an ad with just an empty face that says John Cena.
Yeah, thanks, Gil.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's John Cena. Ba, 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 ba.
I got drunk. I got drunk this morning at a baby shower.
In the morning.
Yeah. Okay.
He did. I went to go pick him
At
up.
a baby shower. So that was at Chaplin's actually. The dude is like loaded as shit, and he married a young Asian lady. So you know, Asian ladies like older
translating?
dudes. Yeah. Yeah. No. So like. He's like, here's these. He hands me 5 drink tickets. I'm like, what are these? Like, why do I need these business cards? He's like, no, dude. They're like, I bought like $5,000 worth of drink tickets that I just hand out at parties when we rent out Chaplin's, and you can have 5 free drinks. I was like,
Jesus.
oh my god, that's like a lot of money that I don't have to
the most
spend.
expensive drinks possible.
I just stayed with
I-
rum and I just stayed with rum and coke.
I'd
but-
literally just like ask for the whole bottle.
Yeah, you kind of just
Drink.
cash in for the bottle.
Right, it's just like, and that's the thing. Like, I learned this because the first one I bought was with real money and there was no alcohol. But when I handed him the drink ticket, there was a lot of alcohol.
He's just like, it takes 10 actually for you to get the whole bottle.
Yeah, well, it's just like, dude, I will stick to this that Asian ladies are the most weird, scary people in the world.
No, they aren't.
Bullshit.
I have a-
That's scary.
I feel
but
like that's
just me.
racist.
No.
Kien's Asian, you fuck.
Yeah, but you can still be racist against people of your race.
I mean, there's a lot of different types. of
Slutty
Yeah.
eyes, haha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
are
I
you
mean,
sleepy or are you angry? Like,
Yeah,
it's really
like,
hard to tell.
Chappelle show.
I
showed
just
us
look
that.
like I'm
Yeah,
stoned
exactly.
24/7.
White people just have to do it by shades. Just
Yeah,
like,
I
how
guess.
white are you on a scale of like
What's up,
Right,
boy?
right.
Paint
But
card
like,
to,
like
like,
no, like
Italian.
Asian women are so aggressively like once you reach the age of 20, it's like if you're not fucking for children, they're gonna just throw women at you like, so Kien, how old are you? 24. Are you seeing anyone? Is she a nice Asian girl?
Why are you putting an accent on
Because
this?
they sound like that. They're like,
you should
Ken.
have lied to him. Just told him you were like 19.
No. They knew how old I was, but they're like,
You could have gone the other route and said
straight.
you
No,
were gay.
I shit you not. Straight up, this one girl brought this white chick for no apparent reason, just to be like, "Oh, kid, this is Deborah. I work with her. She's 24." I'm like, no, I no. She's too white.
There's too white.
There is too white.
I didn't know that's a
From
thing.
pale to Italian, Jake.
Yeah.
Fucking crap.
Like I want them in between. Like I like the Scottish girls. Like if they have that Scottish
ain't
into
like
them.
Karen
You ain't
Gilliam.
never fucking seen a Scottish girl.
I feel like Scottish is pretty
Have you
pale.
seen a
I don't-
Scottish girl?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
They're basically men.
but
Just kidding.
no, like even my mom was like, she's like introducing me to this like Filipino girl who's staying with her sister who's the same age, and she's like, she's really good at taking care of kids, Kien. Like, you know, I'm like,
Put a
Mom,
baby in.
I'm
there,
like,
so your mom's
I'm
fine.
like, she's like, you should ask her out. I'm like, nah. She has that accent you have, so no.
She's like, put your seed in the belly now.
Like if I'm
Bird
dating,
seed?
there's like only
Sunflower
Allison's
seeds.
dad was there because
Cool.
Allison's dad is married to a Filipino lady, and he's like, hey kid, I was like, hey, still flirting with my daughter? I'm like, oh no. He's like, well that's good. I don't want to be related to you. I'm like, that's very understandable.
God damn, that's savage.
Damn.
So we have a variety of trailers and news, and the first trailer we're going to go to is Early Man, created by Aardman Studios. And I think I really enjoyed this trailer. I thought it was really funny.
Same. I love Aardman Studios.
I
What
was
they
gonna
do.
say, I can't remember the last time that I've ever watched anything from them that I didn't like.
I was in the
Exactly.
bathroom when this trailer was playing, so I don't know.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Away, Waltz
I was in the bathroom.
Chicken Run.
Run.
That pirate movie that I really like, but I don't think a lot of people actually
I've never
saw.
seen it.
It's
so I
so
didn't
fun.
chance
Yeah,
to watch
Pirates. Aardman's Pirates, fucking hilarious. John made a good point. It felt like
it.
year
Shaun
one
the Sheep.
Yeah, this seemed. Yeah, Shaun the Sheep is really good too.
for
Yeah.
being like a 5-minute
Short.
for 5-minute shorts. Even their movie was good though.
Yeah.
I forgot that got a movie. Is it any good?
It's all right.
I haven't seen
Jeff
it.
said it was good. Come on.
I watched some Shaun the Sheep.
It's not my favorite thing that they've done, but it's still pretty good.
There's a difference between saying it's good and saying it's good.
I really
fucking
like
guess.
Flushed Away. I know Flushed Away wasn't claymation. It was
CG.
Yeah.
but
it was fun.
it was
still,
a really
though.
fun.
Was that
movie.
still Aardman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
a
DreamWorks
really-
and Aardman.
Yeah.
That was a really
That was
good
part of their
movie.
deal.
Yeah.
Their 3-movie deal, I think.
Yeah. Because I think Chicken Run was part of that movie
Yeah.
deal, and then Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
I think so.
I think it was. Yeah. No. But what were you saying, John, about year one?
Oh yeah, like the plot just seems a lot like year one. Like they're a tribe of people or whatever, and they get invaded by somebody more advanced and kidnapped, and they gotta like fucking I don't know, fight in a coliseum or some shit like that.
They gotta Jack Black their way out of
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
It's Thor Ragnarok.
Throw,
Yes!
Throw
I love
high
that
volumes of energy at them until we just no longer want them as slaves.
Exactly.
That's pretty much the Jack Black
The
way
milk
of doing it.
stick. Wait, that's
That's the one thing about that movie is like all the hot chicks want Jack Black, and I'm like, all right, okay.
I don't know. Have you seen the other guys? Where like all these.
Well, I was
It's either
gonna
Jack
say
Black or Michael
Cera.
Yeah.
Like the ideal man is a hunter
Yes.
that's like killing shit, but they're like, hey, Jack Black and Michael Cera, I'll give you a
Yeah,
chance.
especially since they have
Flip
that
a coin.
fucking like huge guy.
Yeah.
I don't know that actor's name, but
Yeah,
Huge guy McGee.
They had McLovin in
Huge
it.
guy McGee.
Did it? Oh yeah, he played Abel.
Who
No,
did?
he didn't. Who did he play?
I don't know who that is.
All I remember is Paul Rudd got killed in that movie. I was really sad.
What? No.
Yeah, he played Kane. He played Abel, and
That's funny.
David Cross played Kane.
That's even
And
funnier.
he kills Abel, and David Cross is like, "Hey guys, we're just three friends on a carriage," and a lightning strike hits him and gives him the mark of Cain. And then he betrays everyone throughout the entire movie.
That's
I'm like,
amazing.
really? It's dumb, but it was smart for some of his parts. But
It was a
Yeah.
good movie.
then we go into
I mean, it made me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it was really good.
then we go into Shape of Water.
You mean fuck the fish man?
Fuck the fish man.
Not
Every
Abraham.
like yeah, dude. I remember. I feel like we have the recording. I remember the first time we made this. We talked about this movie. We made the joke. I'm like, dude, they're gonna fuck the fish. Like we thought we were just joking, and then
then
Guillermo
it
del
turned
Toro's like, yep, there's a fish sex scene. I'm like, what,
It's called
What?
Facts.
bruh?
Facts.
Yeah, like okay. Here's my thing about like you can like have interspecies love interests.
No, you can't.
Yeah, no, you cannot.
Bestiality and it's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
what
they
about
have
if
it
it's an
between
orc and a
human-
human? Yeah, like orc and a
But
human
he's
is
no
it?
such thing.
But why would you fuck an orc?
Yeah,
They're
well,
half orcs, Jay.
There are. You are the one who plays D&D more than I do.
I
And,
know,
like,
but
like-
I-
okay,
No, there's
okay,
even half orcs in like
Yeah,
Tolkien shit.
There is, yeah.
okay. A fantasy setting, it's okay.
So that's where it's okay.
Real
I
life,
thought you were
John's
just.
not-
I thought you were just legitimately stating that, like, having sex with something from another
John's
species.
fine with it in
No.
fantasy, but when that
No.
comes
God.
into real life, he's not
So
having
in
no half
fantasy, it's
orcs.
okay to fuck a unicorn, is what you're saying.
I mean,
so Tolkien was just trying to put
Why
the
not?
dark
I mean,
fantasy and dark back
Ryan-
into the dark fantasy, right?
Ryan has his rat wife. I don't think we should be judging anyone for humping a unicorn.
I mean, I'm judging.
No, I'd just-
No, but like my thing about it is it just
Promise.
doesn't seem natural to me that she would just like fuck the fish. Like yeah, and this is okay. We're explaining it like
Hashtag
she's-
fuck the
fuck the
fish.
fish.
She's not particularly good looking. I can see why she might say.
And
that.
she's
She's
deaf.
also deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she says,
Do the Helen Keller. Talk with your hips.
I really like John's title for this: Helen Keller versus Swamp Thing.
Helen Keller and Swan Thing.
I almost
Love
forgot
story
about
no one
that.
knows.
Yeah, but no, like it just doesn't seem like the natural progression of this movie is like I'm hiding this creature who is obviously he's the only thing human in him is that he's bipedal.
And he has a dick, obviously, it's the same.
Yeah, but that's my thing.
He's
Like,
like humanoid in shape.
he's humanoid in shape, but there's like no human-esque other things. Like he can speak sign language. That makes him human. So can gorillas, but you
Yeah, I was
don't
like,
see a girl humping that thing. Like
I don't know.
I mean, you don't see it, but
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you don't see it.
I mean, Tarzan
why
was
do
in
you
the
think they're
jungle
so
for a
gentle
really
with,
long
like,
time.
He was pretty lonely, I bet.
I really like. I want to see this movie because I do like most of Guillermo del Toro's work. I know John sat looking blankly at Pacific Rim.
You do not like Pacific. What the fuck?
He didn't hate it.
It's not like I don't hate it. It's just that I didn't retain anything from the movie.
It was a fun fucking movie.
Way too...
Retained 3-arm thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. The fights. I mean, the fights were pretty good.
But that's what you need. That's all you need to retain from it. The plot is shit.
It was way too long of a movie.
Yeah, like they really should have cut down the storytelling that didn't matter. Especially the parts where they're like, we're gonna build a wall, and then it's immediately just like, that wall didn't fucking work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, we're
Look at that, America. Look at that, America. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay, the difference
when
is...
the Mexicans start summoning in giant monsters, I guess we'll be fucked.
They're working on it now.
Their wall was meant to stop giant sea dinosaurs. Ours is meant to stop regular... bland brown people.
but they have tunnels. And what about the tunnels?
Tunnels and airplanes and boats and all that stuff. Yeah.
But we're gonna build a wall.
Planes.
Jump mules.
Gil's just like, just you wait, motherfuckers. Our time is soon.
I mean, a good ladder. That'll be a
A valid ID.
Trampoline.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, really ain't that hard to get over a wall. Have you seen those like big industrial trampolines? You
Yeah.
fucking high on those.
All of them are just gonna become gymnasts.
Yeah, exactly.
Are they getting this? Are the illegal immigrants getting their shit from Acme? Like, here's a rocket jetpack I can use from Acme.
It's just like Peter
they
Griffin
just
on the jetpack.
Or they just all fucking wheel up on this wall with a bunch of grappling hooks.
If it wasn't really racist.
Like the Huns from fucking Mulan, they're like grappling hooking. And then like there's a U.S. Border Patrol. He's like, all of America will know that you are here.
Lights the fucking
gestures.
The lights for Congo.
Then we go into game night. Speaking
Corpus Christi calls for aid.
Why are you taking the Paul Revere method? Just give a signal flare.
No,
do
like
something.
you've never seen. Do you know
Lord
the
of the
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Like they light the torch, and they're like Waco answers.
If he hasn't seen Lord of the Rings, the show's
Oh my god. Put that on the list for Gil versus movies.
Oh my god, this is good. That's gonna be the title of the thing. John got it this time. Corpus Christi calls for aid.
Oh shit.
Then we go into game night, which
Oh my
I
God.
really
It looks
enjoyed.
really
This
fun.
trailer looked really funny. Like
I really couldn't tell what was going on though.
No, the guy
Like,
was saying like,
what's the
I
plot
think he
of
was
the
saying it was
movie?
like a murder mystery or whatever, some type of mystery. So like it's gonna look real, but it isn't. And like he gets kidnapped, his friend's like, oh, this looks really real. And so they're trying to find
Okay,
him.
so
Yeah.
the plot is basically that they're going to play this game that is some sort of murder mystery, and then they end up in an actual
Murder mystery.
murder mystery.
Yeah, something like that. It was
Well,
kidnapping.
kidnapping.
My bad, kidnapping.
Something like that, yeah.
And my favorite thing is that they have a white dog and there was like blood all over it.
Yeah, it's like,
And Jason Bateman is just trying to like
Scrub it off.
Oh no.
Yeah, blood
no,
does
no.
not come out of the stuff.
And then I mean it has Rachel McAdams, so like
Except for people.
Wait, don't kill me. I have kids.
With an ass like that, you don't.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes!
yeah. Oh no,
Oh, he's dead!
Like I mean, it looks like a fun movie. Like it's gonna be really like it's just, a lot of comedies nowadays are really hit or miss, and this for me unfortunately is gonna be a miss because like I just watched Daddy's Home 2 and I'm like,
Wait, Daddy's Home 2 is out now?
yeah,
Was it bad?
It has Mel Gibson in it. Of course it's fucking bad.
Oh no, did he beat his wife?
I don't know. He
No,
doesn't
it gets
really need
kind
to.
of rapey in some scenes with Mel Gibson explaining to the kid. Like, there's a scene where he goes to the kid, he's like, I like this girl. Kiss her, and don't even tell her you're going to. Just do it, and she's gonna like it.
Whoa.
Yeah, like, it's things like that. Like, we'll get into more Hollywood stuff.
They cut out the part where he's like, I like this girl. It's like, is she Jewish?
If you've never seen John LaJoy's Mel Gibson love song, go on YouTube and listen to it.
I'm gonna look it up.
Then we go into the Gill movie, Coco.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Still on that.
Yes.
He's making him go see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm actually.
He's not making me do jack. I want to see it. It
I'm
looks like
really
a good movie.
excited.
He
Gil
made you
wants to
take a
make sure-
picture by the poster though.
Gil wants to make sure they got his life right, man.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Your sister's like, I better be in this movie too. I'm like, it's
Yeah,
not a
I'm
real
like,
movie.
no, stop.
She's just
You're
making
such
it
like
even.
little tiny kid.
No,
No.
she's
older than
she's,
me.
She's John and I's age.
Yeah.
She has a kid of her own.
She was in my graduating class.
Oh god.
I'm totally gonna give like your niece a toy and just say it's a Gil toy.
Oh.
She'd probably believe you.
Yeah.
No.
That's gonna be fun.
And she's like, hey, his name is Gil. Like Uncle Gil.
Yep.
Like I said, it looks beautiful. Like we were talking about in our when we were talking about Mulan. It's like I feel like Disney and Pixar are coming back to like where the backgrounds actually look more artistic than they have. Like because
Yeah.
I don't think Frozen looked that good.
I
Like,
think it's mainly because the main artist behind it. Because I'm
We've got an art director. Who it is.
though, because that style is very.
because didn't he do the Book of Life? I think
Yeah,
that's
he did the Book of
He
Life.
did the
Oh,
Book
that's
of
cool.
Book of Life, and then he also did the Adventures of Manny Rivera.
Yeah.
And so like that's why I think it looks really good.
It's a really decent. It
Right.
really works. Portrays
and
it
like he
well.
actually cares. Like
Yeah.
Isn't Manny Rivera an El Tigre?
yeah.
Okay.
Wait, as in the wrestler?
No.
No.
So
No.
okay,
No.
so there
Nickelodeon.
it is based off of
Okay.
it was based off of those kind of like Latin American shows where like they made the wrestler a superhero and
Oh
stay
shit,
that thing
John's
away
gonna
from me.
take some drugs.
Lol.
But
Calm down.
then we go into 50 Shades Free.
Ugh.
Woo!
How do you not like needle? It's just that. How can you not stand that?
I
He's
don't.
He
No.
stabs himself with insulin.
I'm surprised Kien's not.
It rolls his
because
eyes
he
back
stabbed
in
Kien with
ecstasy.
it.
Yeah, I'm not like it's fine. Like I'm over that.
You
What?
said
No.
that.
Getting
but you're
stabbed?
not.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh
over
yeah,
it.
you're totally
No,
over
you're
it.
not.
You bring it up every time you see me.
No, I can't sit through that.
We go into 50 Shades Free and like I don't know.
Why?
I guess this is like a
Why?
date movie. I don't even
Date rape.
Date
Yeah.
rape movie.
I was gonna say.
Donald Trump's pick for 20. When does it come out?
18.
2018.
John made a good explanation of what this movie
Oh
was.
yeah, this is like fucking. This is like a romantic movie for fucking lonely cat ladies who think mayonnaise is too spicy.
Yeah.
And who doesn't know what the internet is?
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you really need to masturbate that bad, just fucking. Pornhub has like a softcore section.
What Avenue Q said.
They have a for women section. I'm not sure what's in it.
You know what's in it. Don't
I
lie.
actually don't.
Wow.
Is
I
it
really-
women
I really-
spitting octopus out of there?
No,
that's
fuck,
stop. That's
don't.
right now.
We
That
will
is-
stop you there.
I
No.
no, I kind of just found that on like the back pages, but
What?
We don't need to be this.
What?
Alright, no.
Moving on!
Moving
like
on.
it's like the back pages of Pornhub are like the clearance aisles in Walmart. You go in there just to see what they put there. You're not really looking for anything in particular.
I've never seen anything like that in the clearance aisle.
Sometimes you find something and it's a pretty good deal, and you're like, I'm gonna grab this. I don't need it, but it's on sale, and it's interesting, and I can find a use for it. So I'm gonna get it. Sometimes you find a video that just works. Y'all act like this is some huge deal. I'm just speaking the truth here.
I don't know about that policy.
No, that's exactly how
No,
it is.
the thing that
My stomach hurts now.
the thing I got about from this movie is that like
Oh yeah, we're talking about
yeah.
Yeah.
That too.
Can we just like not? I feel
Jesus
like
Christ.
probably.
That's gonna be a blooper.
But
I'll
no,
take-
like on the straight up, like it's the same shit, but instead of like a creepy stalker girl, it's a creepy stalker dude, which makes it even worse because like it's real life that this shit happens to people. So it's like let's dramatize it. I'm
well,
like, nah.
even like to the people who are like, but it's not a bad representation of BDSM.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
it is. because
You want to play?
it's so fucking vanilla.
A game?
It's literally like vanilla pudding.
What
Like-
type of vanilla pudding?
Like
The good type?
The
The
sugar-
one that's been in the
the
fridge
sugar-
for 2 months.
Great
Oh.
value vanilla pudding.
like great value sugar-free vanilla pudding.
So your pudding, got it.
No, I don't like great value. It's got to be the snack pack sugar-free.
Great value's where it's at, man.
Really?
Oh
For
god.
everything. Dude, I grew up on Great Value.
I did too, but they're putting
Real
such
Pop
dick.
Tarts, get that shit out of here. Great
Yeah,
Value
you gotta get them
Pop-Tarts.
fucking toaster pastries.
Yeah. if the name doesn't say exactly what it is, I don't want it.
So it's not Quaker Oats oatmeal. It's oat soup.
Oh my
Well, yeah, that's
God.
like exactly what they do. They just take whatever it is and call it
Slap it on
exactly.
the box, slap the Great Value logo, that's what it is.
They
Just like,
slap.
this is the
They're
truth.
like, hey, this is. See this thing? See these Lucky Charms? Marshmallow mateys. There's
But also-
marshmallows
That's
in
Malto
here.
Meals.
Isn't it weird that
What?
like
That's Malto Meals.
Is it multi meals? They're
Oh my
basically
God.
the
They're pretty
great
generic.
value fucking
Yeah.
cereal anyway.
Yeah.
So.
let me go to Gotham
Oh
by
my
Gaslight and
All
it's
right, yeah,
Jack.
we'll just not talk about.
Yeah, we
50 Shades,
skipped
yeah,
over
we
it.
did. We talked. We basically.
It's a vanilla sex movie. It's awful.
Wasn't
Yeah.
the first
Oh.
one banned because it was too hardcore?
No.
This is
No.
an alternate cut
It
right
was
here.
also
What?
too
And in Australia, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Probably.
Yeah, Australia bans a lot of things though. Australia took out a minuscule rape scene from Call of Duty World
Germany-
War II.
Not that I'm really complaining
censored
about
out
that.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein 2. They took out.
Well, they censor anything that has to do with Nazis.
yeah, they
So
took
they're-
off. They took off Hitler's mustache. You
They're-
can
yeah.
still tell it's Hitler.
No, it's Charlie Chaplin. Jay, get it right.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
They just,
Yes,
put, a, they
of
just
course.
put a hat on
I
it.
put a stop hat on it.
Who sounds a lot like Hitler?
Gave
It's
him a little-
Chitler.
Gave him a little French accent.
And I mean, I don't know. I'm not like as hardcore hating Ryan as Ryan is about like alternate DC universes, but like
Like I don't know, it's like Marvel's 1601.
Yeah,
1601. That was really fun.
yeah.
And then Gotham by Gaslight. I haven't read much. I've like read parts, and I really liked it. So
But I'm one of the people who really like steampunk aesthetics. As
Yeah.
more people like.
I don't mind the alternate universes too much because I don't take them like.
I know
that-
it's not
the-
serious.
that-
It's just
well, that
They're
and
always
it's
one
like,
shot stories.
I don't take it as like
canon.
everything that's ever written in Batman is one long.
Because it's
continuous
not.
series.
It's he gets
Ridiculous.
rebooted,
It's more like an episodic kind
Yeah.
of thing.
which is fine. It's kind of
Yeah.
just like reboots and.
I like that a little bit more. I like to see other people's takes on things like
I
that.
don't know. There's just something about just Gotham by Gaslight, though. It just doesn't interest. I guess I just really don't like the whole Jack the Ripper kind
I
of
don't
stuff.
know.
Like,
I'm probably
I'm
gonna
fine
watch
with
it.
I'll
yeah.
watch it. And,
then we go into what I thought was a movie, but apparently is a Telltale's mobile game with live action people,
Yeah.
as Elias
Yeah.
said, Mosaic. And like at first I thought it was interesting, and then everyone's like, "Oh, and pick your story." I'm like, "Well, what? No, I just."
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking because it looked like it was. The trailer started out like it was a movie, and then it's all like it has the two screens, and then they even put the like iPad border on the outside of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, what is this?
It's
This
like
is a
it's
joke.
Black Mirror, motherfucker.
it's the movie itself, and like we all have to pause and like click a button to see where it goes.
Well, the way it looks is that you're watching a movie, and then you have to like decide what you think is
Wait.
going on in the movie.
That reminds me. Was it the second Shrek or the third Shrek DVD that had it where it was like, what's that? That
Third one.
contest where you sing.
Third one.
That was the second one.
You sure?
Yeah,
And
Shrek
you
2
could
had a
yeah,
contest.
no, you're
you
right.
could
I never
choose
saw the
which
third
singer was like.
Yeah,
It
well,
really
Sin-
doesn't matter because the first Shrek is the only one that matters.
Well, Sinbad had that too, though, and they had a legitimate adventure where you choose which character you
Yeah.
follow.
I did. Yeah, I remember.
I like that one.
I think it was Final Destination 4 let you choose the fates of the people or whatever.
Yeah, and
They
the-
all end up dying anyways.
Yeah, like they die the same way. It's just the order of it
Yeah.
is different. So yeah, so Mosaic
Yay.
was looking interesting, but then I was like,
Well,
oh.
I mean, it still does kind of look interesting. Because, I mean, it said that the app was free.
right.
And then the way it looks is that it's a movie. And then what they showed, it was like he gets accused of something and you have to decide whether you think he's innocent or guilty. and then it does something based on that decision. So it could still be.
You're not Japanese,
No, you
so
say we
don't like
download this, and all of a sudden it's like, if you want the true ending, it's 99-cent
Yeah,
microtransaction.
It's gonna make us buy loot boxes to
You've
get all
gotta
the
buy
options.
these to get these special perks so you can get
Yeah.
the true ending.
Right. Then we jump into the
I'm jumping.
happy.
I'm happy. Wait, no.
I think this trailer looked fucking awesome. By the way, like
I don't know.
It looks wild.
I'll be
I watched
DVRing
the
it.
Thought it looked
pilot or
weird.
two.
it's hyper violent.
I'm
and
probably
It's
not
more
gonna
than
watch it.
6 seconds, and we actually get a decent plot.
yeah, and Patton Oswalt.
Still probably not gonna watch it.
Yeah, not probably.
Then we go into Agents of Shields in space.
All of Marvel is in space.
Come,
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
not wrong.
come back down to Earth.
I literally feel like that's why they did it. They're like, oh, Thor Ragnarok's in space. All right.
No, it's because
No,
Infinity
I know.
Wars is.
Yeah,
End of the third season, whatever fucking season it is. Like,
I know, but they
end up
planned
in
that
space.
shit out.
Yeah,
like, in
but I'm
advance.
fine with it. Like, I enjoy the show. I don't take it too seriously. I find it to be a fun show.
You know what's a good
I'm
space
not
show?
into Agents
Yeah.
of Shield, but
I
was-
like.
I was getting out of it, and then they brought Ghost
Discovery's
Rider
man.
in, and that sucked me back in.
I just
Discovery's
Yeah.
man.
No,
the
I'm
Orville. that's
I
my
was missing, like, the
jam.
original
that's
Star
not
Trek.
nice.
I didn't finish watching Orville.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then we go into now we're going into the movie news, and now I brought Jay in because he is now my Kevin Spacey correspondent.
Oh yes, I am.
Because of the fact that when this came out, Jay has been nonstop texting me Kevin Spacey memes for no apparent reason, and he's like,
we can't talk about him because he's gay now.
Oh yeah, because
God
he's
damn
gay.
he used
Well,
it as
like-
his cover.
This is Jay sent me one about Star
Here,
Wars.
this is the Hardy Boys, but I'll pull it up.
Oh God, Jay, yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a Kevin Spacey Hardy Boys one that Jay sent me, and it was the most fucked up shit in the world. But, like,
Hardy Boys.
They're a boy detective agency. They're brothers that solve mysteries.
Hardy Boys.
You never read them as a child? Like Nancy Drew? They teamed up with Nancy Drew.
Here, I'll show.
I never
Eli.
read Nancy Drew either. Why would you show
Oh
me?
my god!
I just said I don't know what they are.
Holy shit!
Didn't get to read it, but
We'll show you again.
Weekend at Kevin Spacey's, and it's two kids.
God.
And then he had a Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings one that had Gimli and Legolas, and Legolas was Kevin Spacey, and Gimli was doing the like, I'm glad to call you my friend. I'm gay now.
Can I see that one?
The Lord of the Rings one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was one where there was Obi-Wan and
You
Kevin
sent me
Spacey.
that one, yeah.
You
So-
can't win, Kevin Spacey. I have the high ground.
I'm gay
Gay.
now. Yeah. So,
But
So
you
what-
don't understand since you don't watch.
what is what is this? Hollywood has had this weird thing, like, and I'm not saying it in a bad way, but there has been a lot of sexual allegations going on in Hollywood.
A lot of what it is I've already seen it. People saying like this is stuff that has been going on before, like forever. It's just that now people are finally like standing up and saying something about it.
But why now is the question. Like, I'm not against this at all. Like, you know, calling out about your
they
sexual
need
abuse.
something.
But like,
Well,
but why now?
Bitch
Something?
about, yeah. Trump's
You think,
already
like-
been elected
Oh
in.
Jesus!
He's already eaten steak with ketchup, something I do, by the way.
Whoa!
So-
You heathens!
Jesus Christ, I am taking your white card away.
Can't do that.
No, you don't.
Replacing
Get,
it with a green
you don't
card.
get your fucking privilege anymore. If you eat steak with ketchup, I'll literally murder you.
I'll do it. Do it every time.
We're going out to prime rib tonight.
Oh my
Well,
god.
then I won't
Yeah.
get steak.
But
I
like,
don't eat steak.
where
at restaurants.
it comes
Yeah,
into
me
this
neither.
is
I
this
only
like,
eat it when I make it.
Friendsgiving then.
well, this isn't
Yeah.
okay. Before we go into this isn't the first time. Like Cosby, like 4 years ago.
But he got
No,
acquitted.
it's
Yeah,
not.
but he used the Fat Albert voice to get out of it.
It's not the first time. A lot of the reason is because people are realizing that when they bring these stories forward, the internet's gonna spread it around like fucking
Wildfire.
But that could
Making
be
it money.
fucking detrimental though, because even George Takei was called out and like he explained and George Takei openly said he's like, I didn't do that.
Well, it's There's a two-way street to
I
it.
do.
There
I
are
understand
people that come forward and will say things, and it might not be true, but there are a lot of these that are true.
Right, but
and
then
that's why it's not. Why are they coming out now? It's a lot of the reason why they weren't coming out before also is because a lot of these people are in the career fields with these people.
Okay.
Right.
Kevin
That makes
Spacey
sense.
could have easily ruined someone's career
Right.
with this kind of thing.
And the thing, but that's the thing that gets me though. Like, we're so up in arms about like these certain things, but like when you have someone who there are a lot of men in power, and like okay. Before I say this, I'm not dogging on our president because he sucks or anything like that.
I'm gonna dog on our fucking president. He's a fucking rapist.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And like, but everyone's like, oh, he didn't do it. Like, there's always a double standard for everything, though, and that's the thing that gets me about this.
You can continue. I'll say something.
Oh, I'm done. That
But
was.
did you
mine.
hear the thing like it was like a conservative Republican was saying about the whole allegations that were coming out? It's like in the Bible, it was mentioned in the Bible, and like 14 or 15.
Are you talking about Roy Moore?
I think so.
Yeah.
I gotta pull it up.
He's a Republican politician. I can't remember where he's from.
Whatever it is, that just makes him a piece of shit.
No, I'm just
personally.
saying, like, you know, someone of politicians bringing this up.
Yeah. Like, that makes people, like, anyone who defends it like that makes them a piece of shit. Like, in my mind. And, like, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, I want to make this in this. Like, Bill Clinton is not the best person. Like, he was a sexual deviant, too, and I'm not defending Bill Clinton.
No.
But everyone was up in arms about, you know,
Well,
him getting a blowjob in the Oval Office.
As far as we know, he never did anything that wasn't underground consent, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But
This
you know,
isn't about that kind of
but
stuff.
what I'm trying to say is, like, Donald...
No. None of this stuff is about being a sexual deviant.
Right.
All of this is about being a sexual predator.
But what I'm going into is, like, but everyone's like, oh, Donald, that's just allegations against Donald Trump. Like, you know, and shit like
These
that.
are allegations, and they have him on record talking about being a sexual predator.
That's what I mean, but everyone, like, bats an eye out of it. They're like, oh, he wouldn't, like... And you have all these women that are part of the conservative, like, I'd let him touch my pussy. I'm like, but would you really?
Well, you've got all these people still like that are saying this shit about the celebrities, that it's just a bunch of people coming forward because they want something and stuff like that.
But
it's really not.
Yeah, because there are some A-list actors that are bringing it up, like...
And there's a lot of people in here who aren't going to get anything out of it.
Right. Like, Ellen Page just called out Brett Ratner during X-Men The Last Stand about, like, talking about, like, I'll fuck you to make sure you're straight and shit like that. That's fucked up.
Louis C.K., he just got fucking...
which makes me disappointed, too.
Yeah, exactly, because I was a huge Louis C.K. fan, and now I can't support these kind of people, so... Right,
and bringing up that news story, Louis C.K.'s shit all got pulled off from HBO. The FX deal he has is cut. Louis is about to be canceled. The other show he made is canceled.
His movie that was premiering, the premiere got canceled last night.
Mm-hmm.
What movie was that?
I can't remember what it's called, but it's about a dad. He plays a dad that's trying to keep his... I believe 17-year-old daughter from having a relationship with like a 60-year-old movie producer or film producer.
Oh,
that
is so bad.
What?
It is just shit like that. Like, and then it comes into how much money they are now willing to make sure Kevin Spacey does not show in Ridley Scott's next movie.
They're actually refilming.
They're refilming everything.
Fox. I can't remember who the actor.
Christopher Plummer.
Lately?
Yeah.
No, some guy at work has that as a tattoo.
Charlie Plummer. Charlie Plummer.
That's the
Christopher. No, it is Charlie. Immediately with Charlie Plummer as J. Paul Grady, and they're spending about the same budget to just do these reshoots, to not have Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
And that just speaks volumes.
Well, it's just like us talking about Jeepers Creepers 3 back when we were doing the first Tournament of Blood episode.
Right.
There's people out there that didn't know about these people and they aren't willing to support that kind of shit, and so they're going to do what they need to do to take those people out of their
because
stuff.
it was the last time we talked about that was Jesse's last episode. Is he's like he
oh yeah
he brought R.I.P. But he brought up the the synopsis is that like there was a cut scene about pedophilia where he's like talked about a 14-year-old girl, and they're like, don't you think she deserved it? And the guy's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, they just need to cut that shit out. Like, man, you can't do that shit. That shit is just fucking awful. Like I said, like okay, like I said, it's a double-edged sword. I'm glad these guys are being called out for the shit they do. Bill Cosby, fuck you, but it's just one of those things where it's just
the Cosby thing.
Put the finger in the booty.
The Cosby thing brings up the point too that like a lot of these we don't always know if they're true or not, and people do sometimes get acquitted even though they are guilty.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And it's just one of those things, like, you have to decide for yourself whether you think that these people that we don't know for a fact are doing it. Like, Louis C.K., he came forward and said, yes, the allegations are true. I'm a piece of shit. I'm sorry.
See, and his like reading his article, it was so weird though, because like, you know.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's a comedian too. He's gonna take it in a way that's comedy focused.
But that's the thing, and like there's a lot of people that do have mental problems. That
there's a lot of people that are mad at him for that apology too. But again, he apologized still. Look at his apology versus like Kevin Spacey.
Just going, I'm gay. Like,
yeah,
right.
Exactly.
At least he's like, the gay community came out and ripped him to shit. So no, you don't get to do this while you're.
Well, it shouldn't even be the gay community who should be against that.
Well, people who aren't like gay, it's like shit. No.
Everybody.
You can't just go and say this just to cover up the fact that you.
Pathological liars should be pissed at him because that's such a shitty fucking excuse.
Right, yeah, it's just, I'm not gonna lie, these last couple of weeks for news have been hard, because I really, was holding back of talking about this, and I'm really glad we finally talked about it.
It's definitely the, 2016, all your favorite celebrities are dead.
Oh, and then it was like,
all your
favorite celebrities are dead to you.
Yeah.
Today I was on Facebook, and then Kien shared a post like, shit, that's Tom Hanks. This is, Lady says Tom Hanks is nuts. I'm like, oh,
yeah, I got you, because we made a joke. I'm like, who's next? Tom Hanks? I'm like, oh, I'm going to show this article to Jay. This is going to fuck him up, because he's going to think Tom Hanks is a rapist.
Oh, God.
Not Apollo 13. Not everyone's dad, Tom Hanks.
Not Forrest Gump.
It could easily happen.
Yeah.
You fuck off, mate. Tom Hanks is amazing.
Yeah, your Apollo 13 costume is going to be way different next year. And then we're going to... Let's try to lighten it up, and let's talk about Jason Statham fighting sharks in the Meg.
Oh my god! So this is I'm part of a group of community on Facebook that follows. It's about the book series Meg, and it's really good. It's about this megalodon named Meg that was found that was survived in the Marianas Trench. Only reason it survived and got up to the top part. So the ocean's in layers, you know.
Shut up, you megalodon.
No.
I was waiting for
So
it.
even the ocean has layers for like temperatures, right?
Yep.
The only reason it survived is because its mate got stuck on something. They were pulling the mate up, and then she decided to kill her mate. And due to bloodstream, which is really convoluted, the mate's bloodstream was apparently warm enough. She swam through it up to like the top layer of the ocean, and became this fucking beast. It's a really good book series and entertaining. It's Jurassic Park in water, and I'm excited for this movie. It's probably gonna suck. But
It has Jason. I was gonna say it has Jason Statham.
and China's just taking over this movie.
Yeah,
It's got
because
Jason Statham in it.
here's the synopsis: a deep-sea submersible, part of the International Undersea Observation Program, has been attacked by a massive creature previously thought to be extinct, and now lies disabled at the bottom of the deepest trench of the Pacific, with its crew trapped inside. With time running out, expert deep-sea rescue diver Taylor, played by Jason Statham, this is how I know this movie is going to be bullshit, is recruited by a visionary Chinese oceanographer against the wishes of his daughter, Su Yin, to have the crew and the ocean itself from this unstoppable threat, a prehistory 70-foot-long shark known as the Megalodon.
It's gonna suck, but I want to watch it because
I feel like they should
this is
just
taking-
take the Jaws approach to it.
Let him finish.
So this is taking two books: The Trench, which is the first book, and then Meg, which is the second book, if I remember right. So we're taking those two books and putting them together, basically. what
Do you
the
think they
communities
can
were
do
talking
that? Is the page? Is it a thick book to begin with, or is it
They're like the size of like Jurassic Park.
THICC.
thick?
God damn it.
But no, like okay,
Like I need to reread the books. There's a couple books I haven't read yet. But
Book. BOOCC.
But no, like
Fuck. What is that supposed to mean?
you've never heard of
Thick
thick
book.
chicks? You never heard of thick chicks? Like if you want to describe a thick girl, it's the THICC, like thick,
not
No.
thick as in stupid.
but like thick as in like thick.
Ah,
No, I've heard it.
yeah.
Thought people were just saying thick.
Yeah, it's like
With
voluptuous.
CK.
Yeah.
They weren't retarded.
They were calling her stupid.
Yeah.
She's thick in the head.
But like where I stand with this is gonna be a shit movie. Like I'm sorry guys. Who
No,
thinks that-
I
won't watch it.
I'm gonna watch
Wait.
it. I'll get Ryan to watch it
The-
with me.
The only thing worse than Steven Seagal is
Nicolas Cage.
seagulls.
You take that back.
It's
No.
Jason Statham, you fucking.
Is it Jason
Yeah,
Statham?
not Steven Seagal.
Why the
Jason-
fuck did I hear Steven
That's
Seagal?
Jason
No
Statham.
one said that.
No one said Steven.
Probably because you were over there trying to spell out words.
I don't know, I'm just thinking of seagulls.
All right, time for the Star Wars hour with John.
Well, I
Dean.
mean, Jason Statham's never been in a highly plot related
I will,
movie anyways.
no.
He's gonna transport that. He's gonna just use.
He's
his
gonna put the fucking shark in an Audi and then
He's gonna Audi his way down to the bottom of the ocean.
drive it somewhere.
He's gonna know.
Drop in.
I'm the transporter.
I'm gonna transport this shark.
Straight to hell.
And then he's gonna blow it
Probably
up.
a real line.
All right, Rain Johnson is returning to the Star Wars universe to develop a brand new trilogy where he will write and direct the first installment. Now, with my two lovers of Star Wars, where do you want this to go? Do you want it to be?
into the garbage?
I have a different view. Rian
Ribbit.
Johnson, he's directing the newest Star Wars movie. Well, he directed the newest movie that's coming out, and then the next one's to be directed by Colin Trevorrow. But anyway, this new trilogy.
No,
which
it's
we don't-
J.J. Abrams, not Colin
Oh
Trevorrow.
yes, Trevorrow
Yeah.
dropped out.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm excited because woo, Star Wars stuff. I don't know where it's gonna go. If it sucks, I'll be sad, and then
But you'll still watch it, right?
Yeah.
Like me.
yeah, I'll still watch it. But I hope it doesn't suck, and I hope it goes something different, like completely, not surrounding the Skywalker family.
It's not. It's supposed to be its a whole new thing, but like that's what I mean. Do you want it to be like maybe not go KOTOR back, but like back ways where
Well, that would
you
be
don't
cool if it went to the
have
Old
any, like,
Republic.
Revan.
Revan is pretty cool.
where you
Revan.
don't have Star Wars, where you don't have the Skywalkers muddling up the universe.
The only way that I'm really gonna be excited for more Star Wars stuff is if we can get more Star Wars stuff that is new.
Well,
I don't want to go back to expanded universe stuff. I don't want to go on to spin-off stories. I want to see stuff that can be kind of related to the stuff that exists already, but like a completely new story.
I was thinking go like with the Rogue Squadron books or whatever, because that was just basically
Space
military.
fights and
So,
No,
so
no,
you want
I-
Disney
like-
to make their own, like...
Yeah,
sure,
I
but-
want
yeah.
a new storyline, new characters, some sort of new
antagonist.
plot. Yeah, well, new antagonists would go along with new characters.
Usain Vaughn would be fun.
But-
I know that's from the expanded universe, but Usain Vaughn would be
Yeah,
really fun.
I mean, like,
New Ewoks /
if they're just
No.
gonna if they're just gonna
Yes.
keep Star Wars going, they might as well make it into like a Marvel
Well,
or a DC
they could
sort
easily
of thing.
do it with. You know what Usain Vaughn is?
Yeah.
Like that would be a fun trilogy to Usain Vaughn. They were
Yeah.
very devastating in the books.
And I agree. I would like to see Revan in a series as well.
yes.
It's just that the only thing that would get me excited about Star Wars is seeing something completely new.
Right, and I 100% agree with you. Like, my thing about Star Wars is that, like, I mean, it can easily be done. Like, look at Star Trek. For the most part, Star Trek, before Discovery, they really didn't mention each series on its, they never... TNG got brought up here and there and shit like that in, like, Deep Space Nine.
Well, and Voyager and DS9 and TNG all kind of like
They all coincide,
Meshed
but,
together,
but they're
yeah.
not, like, they're not all together.
Yeah.
Where that's my biggest problem with how Discovery is working. They're like, see this guy? Yeah, that guy's the ancestor of this guy. See? Huh? We're connected. I'm like, all right, that's cool. But my thing about this is like the closest thing that I've ever had to like a legitimate crossover is First Contact, where Kirk goes out like a bitch.
No, that's not First Contact. That's that is Generations.
Generation, right?
But no, another crossover would basically be it's the very last episode of Enterprise, when Troy and Riker are on the holodeck watching Jonathan Archer give the speech, which is basically Space Planet Frontiers, the Planet Voyages of Starship Enterprise, blah, 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 blah. That speech, and they're watching it on the holodeck. Like, that's a nice looking crossover there.
Right, and so that's what I mean. Like, if they bring up, like, in the history books that, like, Luke...
There's another one, too.
Oh, no, go right ahead.
Like, Voyager... Was it DS9? It's DS9, I think it was, where the trouble... It was, like, Trouble of Tribbles, and they go back in time or something like that.
Right.
But anyway, yeah.
Right, where like... In like the Star Wars history books, they talk about the Order 66, and that's where it's just brought up that Anakin killed children, and there's no other thing besides that.
Don't come to school today.
Yeah, don't come to school today. Thanks, fam. So then we go into Jar Jar Binks' actor. Ahmed Best wanted Star Wars creator George Lucas to kill off his much maligned, still controversial character.
Well,
Jar Jar Binks wants to die, dude.
Well,
like,
actually,
Jar Jar Binks deserves
in the
to
canon
die.
books, I like Jar Jar still. In the canon books, in the newest Aftermath trilogy, which is between 6 and 7.
I will say no.
No. I'll tell you what happened.
No,
Jar Jar.
I'm gonna say no in.
Jar Jar
I'll hear
Binks,
it, though.
basically, since he basically fucked up and started the demise of the Jedi and everything else.
yeah, because he voted.
Yes, he voted. The people in Naboo and the Gungans basically said, yeah, fuck you. We're basically gonna like not let you do anything, and he became a clown for orphans, and he's like feels really guilty about.
That's why I don't vote.
He feels really
Because
guilty.
you might end up being the destruction of the Jedi Force.
Yeah.
And the start of the Empire.
He'll be a clown.
I mean, that's alright, I guess.
Donald Trump could be the next Sith Lord, you know?
I mean, if they kill Jar
He's
Jar
far too
Binks,
orange.
Darth Spray Tan.
if they kill Jar Jar Binks, then that's
Has
gonna,
Robot Chicken killed Jar Jar?
that's gonna
Yes.
be the end of
Yeah.
my
Okay,
note.
I thought
Then he
so.
came
Then he
back
came
as
back-
a force.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's a me,
Annie!
Yeah.
Little Annie!
That's another voice that Gil could do.
Mark Hamill reveals significant portions of Luke Skywalker's backstory are not important in the plot of The Last Jedi, which is fine because
Yeah.
it's like it shouldn't be a Luke or centered movie.
It's the last.
I can't believe they haven't shut Mark Hamill up yet. He seems to have
Or do you
given
think
a
he's
lot
just?
away about
Or do you
the
think
movie.
he's giving a bunch of bullshit or not like?
No.
That could totally
He's giving
be.
his
'Cause it could be a total
hopes and
well,
dreams,
you
or he's
see-
just like making up his own backstory.
I can see Mark
He's
Hamill
making
doing-
up his own movie before the movie
No,
comes
because
out.
I can see.
Guys, I got this great idea
That's
for
what
a
he
movie.
wants to happen.
I can see that's a very Mark Hamill thing. He's some jokes. He likes doing jokes
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
true.
If you follow his Twitter
I just
And even back when the original Star Wars were coming out, he was always doing stuff like that too.
he also talks about how Luke is not part of the dark side because he's definitely just traumatized. He has PTSD because everyone's like, "Did you see the poster? Luke's on both the light side of the Force and the dark side of the Force. Ooh, spoopy." And all I'm saying is that
Very spooky skeleton.
all I'm saying is that like you gotta watch the fucking movie like before you make a song. Like I think
Gotta do shit.
you know what I mean. I think a lot of the fans jump on this shit. You know what I mean? They jump on this like these fan
like I've
theories.
been like staying away from fan theories since I think fan theories are stupid mostly.
I've been trying to stay away from fan theories and spoilers for this.
Like the
one.
spoilers, like I watched a new trailer after being John said, yeah, I watched it. Like, okay, fine. So I watched it. I'm like, okay, cool. But not one scene where it shows like Rey going facing towards what's his face?
Kylo.
Bitch Ren. Yeah, there we go. Bitch Ren.
Emo Ren.
Yeah, emo bitch Ren.
Bitch Ren.
I think it's complete misdirection. I think that is. It's
Yeah.
not what
Yeah.
we think it is.
I think he's just probably tricking her or something.
No, it's
Or
not, it's
she's
not even the
tricking
same
him.
scene. That's what I think
Yeah.
it is.
No.
Yeah, I think it's that, but
Misdirection or that she's going.
I
No,
think
that's-
I think it's yeah.
she's
It's
tricking
totally
him.
something else.
I don't think it's
a
just-
scene.
yeah.
It's a scene from later where he's reaching out to give it to her, and she's and then it switches over to something else, and that's actually from like a scene where she's using the Force.
There's something. I think it's gonna be
Yeah,
it's
it's-
two different
it's-
scenes. I think.
Guys.
You
I
said
lost
it
my
so
train of thought.
quietly.
Yeah, where are your fucking
Alright,
jokes, Gil? Where are they? Your
Kian
one-liners.
finally scared them out of him.
No, it's alright. We don't need
In the garbage with your opinion.
Oh,
Thank
Justice
you.
League.
Fucking showed you off, Jake.
Justice League producer Charlie Roven says that the film is lighter in tone than other DC Extended Universe films, but that doesn't make it a comedy. Do you want to know why he said this?
It looked pretty comedic to me.
I mean, I guess.
The only reason they said this is they're like, Thor was different. Is it going to be a comedy just like that? And he's like, no, fuck you guys. This is different from Thor. It's not a comedy.
Yes, it is.
Like, well, I mean, it's a joke already. Like the whole fucking movie just looks still like. As much as people are like, did you see those? The embargo for the reviews are done. Everyone's saying Justice League is good. Yeah, because they're getting paid money.
Yeah.
Like that's my thing. Like, of course, people are gonna have good reviews out before the movie comes out. No one's gonna be like, you know what? We'll pay you $500 for this shit review. Jason Momoa confirms that the film will have a post-credit scene, making it the second DC Extended Universe film since Suicide Squad to have a stinger. I can only just... I think the only reason why I think that Jason Momoa is bringing it up is because Aquaman comes right after this. And so I'm pretty sure it's just like Aquaman's back at Atlantis and all of a sudden he's like, oh, it's my movie now. Yeah, bitches. But that's the thing, like, I think Aquaman is the only fun part of the, like, Justice League trailer that I've seen. I don't even like the Flash in this.
That's your signal. That's your signal. It means we gotta go.
I don't know. I think it's kind of weird. I mean, I don't think Marvel should like own the rights to fucking after credit scenes or whatever.
Well,
They
no,
do
it's-
it so
But I
well.
think for DC to be doing it, to start doing it too, is just kind of like, well, it seems to have worked really well for those guys.
It seems like their entire universe is
Yeah.
that way, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So Warner Brothers' Justice League producer Tony Emmerich says that the studio is close to hiring a director of Ezra Miller's Flashpoint movie. And this is the next thing I'm going to say is just a rumor, but the internet is blowing up with hatred, is that they said they may have potentially cast Will Ferrell as the Reverse Flash.
I hope for it.
Yes.
I could deal with that.
Then
Really?
the
Like,
Flashes could have a drum battle. It'd be
Jo-
sweet. They'd have an actual drum battle, and then they'd speed it up by like 400 times.
Yeah.
no, they'd slow it down. Like, it's a drum battle. Like, it's a Flash movie. So they're like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, but they're the Flash. They're fast. You can't
Yeah, but like you want to see them go super fast, so they slow that shit down. Ezra Miller wants to see Thomas Wayne's version of Batman in the Flashpoint movie, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He wants Negan to be Batman.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I could.
I'm also really fine with
I
that.
mean, he did the comedian really well.
Yeah, but the comedian was also a stone-hard, brutal rapist.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
but
Kevin Spacey.
Flashpoint
Oh.
Batman is like a crazy
Nah,
murderer.
he's gay.
What's Batman if not a stone-hard, brutal rapist? Come on.
Well,
Well,
this...
this isn't average Batman either, though. It's Flashpoint Batman.
Right.
Which means he's gonna kill everything
Whose Joker
harder.
is
Exactly. He's not sane.
Right. Well, this brings up... I'm only bringing this up because Justice League star Ben Affleck's like, hey, man, I don't know if I'm going to be Batman after the Batman solo movie. So this could open up the door for Jeffrey Dean Morgan
I
to be
wouldn't
Batman.
be terribly upset with not
Yeah.
having Ben Affleck as
You
Batman.
don't like Batfleck?
No,
Batfleck.
not really. He's not terrible.
He was better in Black
I-
Black Begins.
I don't even think it's really all his fault. It's just it's shitty script anyway.
Yeah.
Which
But he defended the fuck out of
he
that
did,
movie.
but
Like,
That's because he got all depressed because people were destroying it.
yeah.
Sad Batman.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen that the Batfleck face when
Yeah, he's
Here's
just, like
how-
staring off into
Yeah,
the
he's
Yeah,
just
that
like-
was a huge meme for a long
Yeah.
time. Of course I saw it.
it's like
That was like what? The June of 2016 meme?
2015.
Really?
What's your
2015?
superpower
Oh, that's
again?
right. Batman vs
Came out
Superman was like
2 years ago.
Back
Holy
in my
shit.
school days.
Yeah,
What's your
way back
superpower
then.
again? I'm really
Wow.
rich.
Right.
Drives off in a car.
2015.
Eli's favorite time where I talk about Shazam!
Captain Marvel.
Stupid.
They hired the child actor to play Shazam, Asher Angel, as Billy Batson.
Who? I don't care.
This kid.
Oh.
He's a small cat. He's a small child. He could be Billy Batson. I mean,
I don't know. I'm just not really into Shazam.
Every time he gets struck by lightning, I hope he just dies.
I like the.
That's one of his powers in Injustice. He screams Shazam and fucking just electrocutes the shit out of people. I'm like,
the first scene, just Shazam!
Exactly. It's
Finn.
over. Movie done.
it's just his fever dream in heaven. Is like,
No,
I'm a superhero
this is
now.
DC, not Marvel. They can't include that.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's Black Adam may finally get his indirection into the DC universe because he's rumored to be the villain in Suicide Squad 2.
They're making a second one?
Yeah. We talked about this.
Yeah, we did, because I didn't think that it deserved a sequel.
We've talked about this numerous times because we're talking about like Will Smith's schedule as like the reshoots for Will Smith is like going to be in another room. So Will Smith will say something and they'll just super cut it to like Harley Quinn and the rest of the team like, yeah!
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're just gonna put
Gotham
together
City's-
old footage from the first
Yeah.
Just
that's all, like,
jumps up on a car, shoots a bunch of enemies.
It's like for some weird reason Will Smith is wearing his Deadshot mask a lot more in this movie than he was in the first one.
I thought Gotham City Sirens was kind of like the sequel to Suicide Squad.
No, it's its own thing. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson confirms that Rampage scribe Adam Stiskel will be writing the screenplay for the Black Adam movie. I know y'all just really don't like Black Adam, but like, if there was any character that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would play just like because his
It's
stature.
not that I don't like Black Adam, it's that I don't like Dwayne Rock Johnson.
Why do you not like The Rock?
Because he's not a good actor.
Can you smell what he's cooking?
No, because he's probably a terrible chef too.
No, he's an amazing chef.
The
So,
people's
yeah, you're right, I probably
strudel.
can't smell
Yeah.
his fucking cooking.
Patty Jenkins' 2017 DC comic movie Wonder Woman starring Gal Gadot is now the highest-rated superhero movie on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, ever.
I don't give a
serious?
fuck about Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
Wonder Woman is the highest rated on
No,
Rotten
that doesn't deserve
Tomatoes.
it.
Yeah, it
No
is
way.
higher than Spider-Man.
Bullshit.
It is even higher than Homecoming, which I thought Homecoming was leagues better than Wonder Woman. The first
And then
post...
we're gonna get hate
I
on
think
because
they're kinda
it's
just
a
like-
movie with the female lead.
What
right
was-
there.
What was your Justice League versus Thor thing based off of? Was it Money?
Money.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I was like, if it's anything on like any critic, you might get.
You might have to
fucked
be
then, I
out
don't know.
there.
If Wonder Woman's doing
No,
that.
it's my if it's my personal opinion on how good like the movie is too.
Oh.
It's a combination of money and how it's good. And so here's the first poster of Deadpool, and it makes me actually really excited for it. Nothing to do with the movie. It's just them having
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Lol.
Deadpool 2. What, Eli? Do you not like Deadpool 2, Eli?
To an extent, not really. No, there's just.
I like Deadpool, but I hate the Deadpool movie because of how mainstream.
Yeah,
it brought
I guess
Deadpool
that
to
it's
everybody.
kind of it hits a Rick and Morty patch for me, where everyone just starts fucking saying lines from it out of context.
Wubba
Like,
dubba dub
"Oh,
dub."
it's so random. Same thing with
Pickle
Deadpool and
Rick,
shit.
you're
Shit on the floor, get swifty.
Yeah, it literally became like the 2017 or
What movie are
2000
you
You're about to
talking
die
about?
by a Zamboni.
2016
Oh, Deadpool. Okay.
year version of the 2004 version of people that would say salad and then call themselves random.
I don't get it.
What?
You
Yeah.
don't get it?
What?
Yeah,
People
I
used to
don't.
say salad and call themselves random?
Yeah, they'd just be sitting there and then they'd say
Right.
salad. Oh man, I'm so
I
random.
was just about to
Yeah, exactly like
Well, no, I was
what
like,
you were
I know what
saying,
you're
but,
talking about. But I was like 2004. I was 6.
yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, it didn't really stop in 2004.
Yeah.
See, these people, they don't understand stop.
Drop my boot, you fuck.
Okay, so
There's
it's
a snake in my boot.
okay, that's
There's
fine.
a
Snake.
Korean.
We'll go into this when we talk about Marvel and Fox talking, but Thor Ragnarok's strong initial showing at the box office helps Marvel's cinematic universe push past 5 billion sales in North America.
I guess a good way to explain that last point that I was trying to make is that I hate fan bases.
Yeah.
Yep, that's pretty
And
much.
yeah, the Deadpool one is one that's cringy as fuck.
Yeah.
It's almost as bad as the Joker and
Cinema
Harley.
Pony one.
The Joker and Harley fan base pisses me off all
Yeah,
the time.
it does. Me
Yeah.
too.
If you're the type of person that dressed up as Harley Quinn for Halloween, or has a tattoo of Deadpool, a chibi Deadpool riding a chibi unicorn, I fucking want you to die. Like, straight up.
What's a chibi Deadpool?
Like little Deadpool?
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
Like
Do you know
cartoony.
what the chibi art style is?
Like, it'd be like baby Deadpool kind of thing.
It basically, it's just really
Big head
cartoony and they
and
give
little
them a
arms.
gigantic
Take a look,
fucking
Jay.
head.
They look like cartoon toddlers.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's chibi
No,
Deadpool.
it doesn't need to be like that. It needs to be like Deadpool.
Like, if you have a regular Deadpool tattoo, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're gay and get fucking... You can be gay.
What if you're gay?
Yeah, the population.
Yeah, like, what if you're gay and you get a tattoo of chibi Deadpool?
That's still awful. That
Are you
makes
saying that
me-
you hate gays?
No. I
John
love-
hates gays!
I love the homoerotic community.
Minus Kevin Spacey.
You mean homosexual?
Kevin Spacey is not actually gay. What do you mean?
You said homoerotic.
Yeah,
Homoerotic.
what's wrong with homoerotic? They're eroticized by homosexual
Is-
things.
But that
Isn't
could,
that
that's
how it
more
is?
than just
Like
the
gay people. That could be like
Yeah.
women just digging it.
Well, okay, fine.
That could be bi people. That could be anything.
I dig
Could be
women
fucking
that dig
aliens, who
gay
knows?
people also, though.
Guillermo del Toro reveals that his long-awaited stop-motion Pinocchio movie is no longer moving forward, saying that the budget was just too much.
And because of rude shit.
I don't give a fuck about Pinocchio.
Warner Brothers It launches an Oscar campaign in the wake of Stephen King movie's adaptation's critical and commercial success. So they're going for Best Picture and Best Makeup.
I think we should just
Discussion.
stop anything that has to do with Stephen King book to movie adaptations.
No.
No, I'm kind of like
But
totally
why
cool
do
with
you
that.
think that? And why do you not after he's done?
I'm intrigued to see
Because we have way too many creepy sex scenes from Stephen King novels.
Jay's not
getting
going to
put
stop
in.
until he
Georgies.
gets himself a child orgy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
No.
We don't
No.
need to keep it going till we end up with a bunch of fucking 6-year-olds fucking each other.
It was actually 12-year-olds, but yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah.
just keep
That's the
progressing
type
into
of thing
worse
that
and worse
discredits you.
territory.
Okay, Kevin Spacey, what else do you have for your
Yeah.
defense?
I said it as a joke, but I mean,
No, like
Oh.
I've read a lot. I've read a lot of Stephen
No,
King's
say.
books,
Yeah,
and
it's
they're
just-
really good books, but we really don't get that many good Stephen King movies.
Did you not like it then, I'm assuming?
No, I really didn't. I watched it and I hated it because of one scene where the girl's getting undressed.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That is
Yeah,
he
I
talked
talked
about
about it
this.
before. Like
Yeah.
they spend the entire movie trying to make her to not be a sexual object for the boys, and then they immediately just make her a sexual object for the audience. She's a child.
right.
It's
It's the same with people. Well, that brings up something else that's kind of related. Of people sexualizing the cast of Stranger Things.
Yeah,
that really
I
fucking
agree with
annoys
that
me.
too.
They're kids.
I-
Let them
I-
at least enjoy like
I can't.
what's the
I can't even
yeah.
enjoy Stranger Things because I've seen so much of that on the internet that I can't fucking.
I guess I've
I
never
enjoy
seen people
Stranger
sexualizing Stranger Things kids because, like,
It's all the fucking time.
really?
Yeah, it's
all the fucking time.
really horrible.
I don't know.
Like
I've
I
seen
enjoy Stranger
people-
Things, but like not. But I just try not. I don't think about that.
I've
Horrible
literally
shit there.
seen people that like post shit like I don't know if this is the right numbered kid, but 11 is daddy AF, and I'm like,
It's a kid.
the fuck?
She's 13, bro. That's fucked up.
Oh, it's a girl too.
Yeah.
See, I don't know because I only watched like a couple of the episodes
I
of
love
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
It's good. Like,
Yes.
it's good.
It's okay in my opinion, but I can't enjoy what is there to enjoy because
People
internet.
ruin it.
people ruin that kind of shit by making it fucking weird.
Thanks, internet.
Thanks, weeaboos. We're pointing at
Yeah,
you.
it's not even really the internet's fault. It's
Just
the people
weird,
on
creepy,
the internet's
yeah.
fault.
Hasbro and Paramount will expand their movie-based on toys output with a new announcement commenting on live-action and animated features.
Candyland the movie.
No, well, they I think they're actually going to finally put an extended universe with Transformers and G.I. Joe. I think
I'd be
that's-
fine if this is.
I would
it's like,
not be fine
No,
with
as long as
this.
it's like really cheesily.
Like putting them together.
Yeah.
If it's
G.I.
cheesy,
Joe and
like
I
during
mean-
the '80s, if it's set during the '80s, just cheesy, stupid.
No,
shit like
that's
that,
not.
I'd be
It's
fine.
not going to.
If
though.
it's
Like,
done in the style of like Kung Fury.
Yeah.
That'd be
Trans
badass.
Joes.
But my
Something different.
That doesn't sound right.
no. Okay,
Yeah, maybe we should go with GI formers.
No, here's my thing.
Trans
Here's how
Joes.
this is only going to work is that like Cobra.
Trans Joes, transsexuals in disguise.
Like here's how the only reason I think this would work in any way is that they take the bullshit of last night and be like, Cobra took this technology and now Cobra's using Transformers technology. And that's the only way they could do it now. Then you know what I mean? Like The Last Night is a shitty movie. You're dumbass had to go see it by yourself.
I want to see a hungry
Shitty,
hippos
I'd
movie.
call it way too fucking long.
It's a shit movie, dude. Dude,
Hungry,
it's a
hungry
shit
hippos.
movie.
Oh, God,
Like-
trans Joes.
No.
They fight the Decepticons.
Transformers The Last Night is like lining up 10 dudes that you're planning on fucking, and like the one dude on the left is really fucking hot, and then the rest of them are like Joe Dirt that hasn't showered for 3 weeks. Like, it's just too much. You
So
should
you-
just stop it part of it.
So which one did you fuck?
Well, all of them, because I sell the whole movie.
Stranger Things star Millie Brown has, speaking of Stranger Things, has been offered the leading role for the upcoming reboot of the Chronicles of Narnia: The Silver Chair adaptation. I love the Chronicles
Yes.
of Narnia.
So are they just like continuing from the last movie
It's
they
a
got left
reboot.
off, or?
No, it's a they're following. So, Chronicles of Narnia the books were published out of order.
Magician's
Yeah.
Nephew's the first.
Yeah.
I know about the books. I'm talking about the movies. Because didn't they make like the first 3 books into movies?
Yeah, but they're
and-
rebooting it with the Silver Chair.
Okay.
Which is the fourth
Yeah.
book.
chronological.
So they're just continuing off of the
yeah.
chronological order. They're
I'm
just
fine
like
with
hiring
this.
new actors
This
and shit like
Chronicles
that.
of Narnia was fun to read.
Well,
as a
yeah,
child.
I'm fine with this because the actors that played in like the first 3 movies are like fucking what, almost 30 now?
20s or 30s.
They're about
Yeah.
our age. Like the youngest
They're
one is
older
our
than
age.
us.
No, the youngest is our age.
Yeah, the youngest is
Yeah.
our age.
Wow.
So the other ones are older.
Yeah. Jumanji and Captain America director Joe Johnson says he's directing the Silver Chair. He's like, that's going to be my last film, and then I'm going to retire. People say this, it's a fucking lie, but yeah.
I don't
I'm
know.
getting too old for
I
this.
don't like
Shit.
Chronicles of Narnia.
And then he still
I
comes
am
back.
not as into it. I really dislike how sexist the books really are.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be interested to see if that's something that they decide to change for the movies, which I'm gonna guess that it is. But I'm also interested to see what the fans are gonna take of that.
Fill
as
me
a
in on
result.
that. I only read one book. And
All
I don't
right, so
remember.
at the end of the book,
Later on in the progression of the series, the boys get a lot of like character and plot progression,
Oh, okay.
and then the girls just
quit believing because they find sex.
they literally quit
Oh.
believing because they become interested in boys.
Yeah.
That's it. Like
Oh,
his
yeah.
viewpoint on girls is that they like literally just grow up with no personality other than that they like boys.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Oh wow.
So, Blade Runner sequel, Blade Runner 2049, has reportedly lost $80 million.
It was a flop,
in
but
the
I really,
film's end.
but it
It's
was
very-
really
Really
good.
good
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
I
I've
mean-
only heard good things about
I
it.
just would
The
really-
only thing I don't like about the movie
Was
is
it the
that
weeaboo? No, was it sex with the lady that was a hologram?
No, that I didn't really have anything wrong with that because unlike all of the other weird sexual things that I've been upset about so far, it wasn't a rape scene.
No,
It didn't involve a child, and
And
it
they
didn't
weren't gay.
involve.
How old was that
multiple
hologram,
children.
John?
I mean,
Old
it
enough.
looked old enough.
Man, that's a flawed theory.
Oh my God.
You shouldn't have done said that.
It's okay. He might be gay.
No, the only thing that I didn't like about 2049 is that in like a theater scene, I don't think this. I think the soundtrack is almost a little too heavy.
Oh man.
So I'm excited for it to come out on Blu-ray.
Because I was watching
Because
it. Like,
I think
you could hear like the shaking of like it was like ooh.
I think hearing it on like a home theater system is going to be so much better than hearing it at like an actual theater.
Context to what?
There's context to the next story.
I don't know what the fuck I
UFC
need
fighter Sage Northcutt reveals he has auditioned for the role of Ivan Drago's son in Sylvester Stallone's upcoming sequel, Creed 2. This is the only not weird picture I could find of this UFC fighter.
Are you sure of that? I just looked over and that's what I saw on his computer and I was just like, what the fuck?
This is the only non-weird picture.
He still has a weird smile though.
Yeah.
That's
He's
the thing,
wearing
you're
a
like-
mouth guard.
I know that, but still, it's like.
That's because he's wearing a mouth guard.
I know that, but
You
still.
can't, you like literally can't close your mouth with that shit.
Yeah.
It's
But
supposed to keep your teeth
the-
from
okay.
getting knocked
Yeah.
out when you get run over by a fucking truck.
this I liked Creed 1, so I'm
I
really
did too.
excited for Creed 2. And this guy looks like Ivan Drago's son. He looks like he could fuck me up, so.
I don't even have like the weird like montage.
I hope, dude, if
I
they
never
don't,
saw it.
I'm fucking
Probably
sick.
looks like he could fuck you up because he could probably
We
fuck
fuck
you
you
up.
up.
Yeah, because like there's guys on the internet be like, I could fucking take him while they're sitting gut out writing
course.
comments on the internet. He's like, that's not real fighting. I'll show you true
never-
street fighting.
Someone
I never
messaged
saw
this guy.
the first Creed, but
Hey,
now I
Lightning
just want to
bolt.
listen to Creed.
Yeah,
That's where I'm at.
If your
every
arms
time we
wide
talk
open.
about Creed here, I just want to listen to I literally listened to Creed the last time I came on the way back home.
No.
Bombs wide
The chief
open.
architects of the universe.
Take me higher.
Are we done?
No.
We gotta do the whole song.
Went crazy,
Yeah.
and it's fantastic.
No, he did a bunch of drugs.
Yeah. And found God and then did more drugs.
Yeah.
The architects of the Universal Pictures Dark Universe.
Has dropped it.
Yeah. So the Dark Universe, that Marvel franchise that Universe was trying to create, is initially dead, and this is the reason why. Y'all didn't deserve to put Dark Universe in it already. Like, what you did is like turn these like legitimate horror characters and put them in an action adventure. That was my biggest
The only
problem.
reason it worked with before was just because the original Mummy, not the one that Forrest Karloff, but the one that came out in the 90s or early 2000s. The first two at least were good. With
Yeah,
Brendan
but that still
Fraser.
has like semi-horror elements to
those
it.
were really fun action, but they were actual kind of scary.
right.
Here and there, yeah.
Okay, all right. So my thing about
You
it
shut
is
your
like,
whore mouth, Zach.
No,
The
it's
first
John.
one is
Oh.
entertaining. The second one's garbage.
No, it's not. It is
Okay, the
fantastic.
first one's also garbage, but it's entertaining garbage.
You
it's like
fucking-
it's like the first time that you watch
He's
the garbage.
ruining
It's like
Jay's
when you're it's like when you-
childhood.
okay,
Washing a
the
trash
first-
bag in the wind.
No, it's the first Brendan Fraser Mummy movie is like when you're 4 years old and you see the trash guys drive up to your yard for the first time. It's incredible, and they have a cool truck, and they do this thing that you've never seen, and then after that, it's like every other time that
Did
you
you
see
not
the
like
trash
the
guys
Van
get there.
Helsing movie either?
No, not really.
Fuck you.
see, that,
It's not. It's not as bad, in my opinion.
So this is my
Jay's
problem. This is
childhood.
like my problem with like why Universal shouldn't have done this. First of all, you basically made a drug addict in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde running Shield. I know it's not called Shield, but it's Shield. They're
Monster
like,
Shield.
yeah, we run Paragus. It's Latin for monsters we hunt at night. I'm like, okay, so y'all are Shield. He's like, no. We're monster hunters. But you have an agency that hunts these monsters. Why would you choose Dr. Jekyll, a mentally unstable person who has to take heroin to stop himself from going crazy? Like, you should have put Van Helsing in that. Like, that would have been the best, like, to have Van Helsing be the leader of Shield. Not Shield. Sorry.
See, now you've done it
Paragraph.
so much. Next on Marvel's
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Van Helsing.
Van Helsing. But that's my problem with it. Like, what they should have done is like a better Suicide Squad where like these movies start out with them hunting these monsters and capturing them, but like losing a lot of their fucking people to like stop Dracula. That would be like their end
So
game.
it'd be like the original League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but comic book.
Yeah, but no one gets raped.
You want to know what would have been a better option?
League of Marthas?
Not doing this at all. Or League of Marthas.
League of Marthas.
League of Marthas,
I will
yeah.
pay for
Woo!
this
I will
movie.
favor the League of Marthas.
It's literally the Justice League movie, except for
all of the actors are replaced by their moms.
Yeah. Aqua Martha,
and
Just
Wonder
have them
Martha.
chastise the Justice League.
Batman is replaced with Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is that like
No,
they're-
it's his mom's corpse.
Just throw her in there.
No, no.
Weekend at Martha's.
the Justice League is grounded, so the moms have to stop the villain.
Oh my god.
So
I was literally thinking like the actors' moms were going to play the Marthas.
Alright.
Like, but I do like the idea of like Wonder Martha and Super Martha and Bat
Bat
Martha.
Martha.
No, Bat Martha would just be dead.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
Well, that's
like,
what I
Bat
mean,
Martha
like,
was
it's
shot
just a
tonight.
They're just carrying her corpse in a battle.
This is weird.
Just
It's
let's
Weekend
go.
at Martha's.
okay.
They've just got a rope tied around her ankle and they have her the other end's tied around Super Martha's waist. So when she's flying through the air, the other one's flopping away.
Can Batman fly? I don't think so.
But his mom can, because she's dead.
Like Kanye West's mom.
It's too far.
No, too far saying you're gay when you sexually molest someone.
Oh. Martian Manhunter Martha.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Sexually assaults Bat Martha's corpse. I'm gay now.
Okay. So you just saw Split. Have you ever seen the movie Unbreakable?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
My face hurts now.
Okay, so here's the new picture, Jay, of Mr. Glass from Unbreakable. I don't know, have you guys seen Unbreakable?
No.
No.
He grew some more hair.
Dude, he looks like he raided Prince's corpse. That's what,
That's
he looks
what
like
I
to
was
me.
thinking,
Like,
too.
Look at that. Look at Samuel L. Jackson as Mr. Glass. Like he looks like he like raided Prince's corpse. Like he went to Prince's auction after his death. He's like, "Yo, I'll have all your purple suits."
He's gonna make it rain.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Purple because it's his favorite color.
I don't know why, but his face there reminds me of him and Django Unchained, but like really dusty.
Because of the beard.
And then he gets blown up by TNT.
Yeah.
So Disney is talking with 20th Century Fox for the movie rights, and the reports indicate Disney was in talks to acquire Fox in order to boost their upcoming streaming service to compete with Netflix. And with this in mind, Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld penned a 3-page essay to 20th Century Fox saying that this isn't a good idea to sell to Disney. And what do you guys think?
They're selling
He's
blood to
probably
Disney?
right.
Yeah, that
So
means
does
there will
Disney.
be no longer any R-rated.
Yeah.
That's not true.
That's
No?
not necessarily.
Because
Well, I mean-
Blade was a Disney product under Dimensions, and that was a rated R movie.
And I mean, Deadpool.
But that was the 90s, though. The early 2000s.
You know what I mean,
Deadpool
though.
was
They have
made-
a known R-rated area.
And Deadpool was made after Disney acquired Marvel as well. So they're not totally opposed to letting
But
their...
Deadpool's part of the X-Men, which is part of owned by Fox.
But it was still done by Marvel.
No, Marvel, not Marvel Studios though. Like Marvel as a conglomerate still has to put their title on it.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between Marvel Studios, which is owned by Disney.
And
Yeah.
then just like the Marvel logo they have to put on there because it was in the comics.
Right. I don't know. I think they could do it. Like, I mean, the Netflix shows go deep and dark, so like, why not?
I mean, they do, but not like Logan.
Right.
Daredevil isn't just fucking like just outright ripping people to shreds or anything. He punches them.
All right, but then you have people like the Punisher who like literally mows people down.
Like, I'm looking forward to seeing how.
And there's
how
like,
the
and
Punisher-
there's some brutal ass scenes with the Punisher in season 2
He
of
fucking
Daredevil.
takes a
There is,
fucking
yeah.
stick and shoves it through
Yeah,
a
like the
guy's
prison
goddamn.
scene.
The
is
prison
pretty-
scene,
pretty brutal.
and he blasts that dude's face off with a shotgun. Like, you can do things.
I think they'd still make Deadpool as is just because the first one did so good.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't like Disney, so
Don't
I'd
fuck
rather
with
see
Disney.
them
Yeah,
sell to
my
them.
whole thing is I really just don't want Disney to be a monopoly on the
Yeah.
entertainment industry.
Just
That's
you
why
wait.
I'm not okay with them having their own streaming service.
Oh, yeah, fuck it.
That's gonna be cheaper than Netflix, actually.
Yeah, I know that, but
But I don't care.
That's going to be another reason why more people are going to go over to it, and then what are you going to do when the price goes up?
Touche. I just got my.
There's
The
nothing
other
that's-
reason I don't like that is because right now, like, all the Marvel shit's on Netflix, and so if Disney started their own thing, they wouldn't have it on Netflix.
It also means the end. It's more than likely going to mean that Punisher is going to be the last Netflix original Marvel show too.
I don't think
They'll
it
probably
was.
keep doing them though.
I think that was safe
Well, but
under,
you don't know that they're gonna be.
In the shooting.
By the sounds of it, they'll get to keep what they made, but they're not gonna be able to make more.
Right.
Yeah, but I think Disney would continue on.
Yeah, but they'd have to find their own writers and producers and stuff like that.
I mean, they could hire the people that they
And
have.
think they're under contract with Netflix.
You never know. It might be something.
Yeah, it might still end up happening, but I'm not into it. If Disney
No,
starts,
there's Jessica Jones is confirmed for another season they're doing.
is there?
Luke
Yeah.
Cage is filming right now, and
Well, I mean that's all stuff that was contracted before this
right.
whole thing was.
I was gonna say because
coming
Iron
to,
Fist
though.
is just starting to is about
Not
to
be a
start filming
bitch.
I thought you said
in 2018.
I thought you said Liu Kang for a
No.
second.
Despite recent rumors, the program's demise, El Rey. This is just for me and Zach. El Rey has renewed its unique wrestling show, Lucha Underground, for season 4, coming in 2018. Yeah.
But you're not
Can't
Kevin
wait.
Spacey, who's gay.
Like,
Dario
You're
Cueto
just
could-
gay.
yeah, shut up. Like, y'all can make fun of us for like wrestling, but like Lucha Underground,
will.
like you go ahead. Lucha Underground is fucking awesome.
It's very cinematic.
It's very cinematic. Like
You know what
it's
else is cinematic?
Kevin Spacey's dick.
oh my god.
You guys want to know
It's
what
no
else?
I'm gay
Macho
now.
Libre, I'll give you that.
Do you
I
guys
do
want
very
to know
like
something?
Nacho Libre, I'm sorry. No,
You
Nacho
guys know
Libre.
something that is actually cinematic?
Marvel?
The Matrix.
Speaking of Ellen Page and the whole scenario, Ellen Page is actually going to be in the Netflix live-action adaptation of Umbrella Academy as Vanya.
Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know.
Umbrella Academy was written by the guy who was the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. And so they're basically badass X-Men that kill people.
Oh.
So the X-Men?
The regular X-Men in
Yeah.
a different. I don't remember what.
Universe?
Yeah, I
I think
heard
that's
about
the
that,
ultimate
yeah.
universe where they just outright murder bitches.
And like Ant-Man slaps his wife just for saying hi. Yeah.
Yeah.
The back half of
That's
Star
where it's
Trek
at.
Discovery Season 1, aka Chapter 2, hits streaming services CBS All Access in early January 2018.
But is it worth it?
No.
Mm.
No.
I'm gonna wait until
Right.
it all comes out to DVD, and I'll just like rent it or buy it or something.
BBC unveils the first image of Jodie Whittaker's Doctor Who, showcasing the new
I
Doctor's
love
outfit.
it.
I don't give a
I
fuck.
really love it.
I think it looks
There's some
awesome.
throwbacks like to older Doctors, and then it's also like I was reading a comment. It's like she's a woman, and like so it's like she found something that's comfortable, that's from all guys apparel. That's going to be able to for her to like run and do other stuff. It's like
Sounds
it's
like
a practical.
tomboy.
That's
like-
the point.
Yes, and I'm really happy. I can't wait to see how they're going to take Jodie Whittaker's character with the Doctor.
Right, and I think it looks awesome. I think it looks nice. I mean, Eli doesn't give a shit because it's Eli.
Now,
sure
I'd
she'll
like
be-
to clarify, I don't give a shit about Doctor Who in general,
Okay.
not the fact that a woman is now the Doctor. Let me clarify that up, because I
There
thought
would
about
be
that after
people
I
who
said it.
would-
Yeah.
I'm
Bad.
sure she's gonna do a fine job.
Eli
David Tennant.
hates women, is what he's saying.
But David Tennant was the best Doctor of all time.
Dude, Christopher Eccleston, shut your fucking mouth.
Eli Brown hates
You
everything.
guys are really just throwing names
I
out
like
there.
David Tennant a lot.
I like Eccleston, and then I like the Fourth Doctor a
Doctor-
lot. Tom
Doctor
Baker's
Who
the
is
shit.
one of those things that, like, makes me not want to ever identify as a nerd.
Not My Little Pony.
That's not nerd. That's just
not,
weird.
That's brony.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot. Get your terms right.
Yeah, but then
Same
you
thing
put
with
your...
Star Trek. Like earlier when you guys were like talking about Star Trek, I was like overcome with an overwhelming desire to just be like nerds. You're Star
Same.
Trek.
As you play D&D.
And I really like Star Wars, but that's not nerdy. That's mainstream now.
Fucking
So
goes.
is Star Trek after J.J. Abrams
No
took
one
control
cares
of
about
it.
Star
Like,
Trek. Get the
everyone's
fuck
like,
outta
Chris
here.
Pine and Zachary Quinto / fiction.
I don't even know who those are.
Yeah, agreed.
Spock and
They're
Kirk.
the new.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the new ones from the new movies.
Shameless has been renewed
Again.
for season 9 by Showtime, continuous and run on the premium cable network.
Two people I work with will be very happy to hear that.
I need to finish watching it.
I don't even know what it is.
It's about a ghetto hood Chicago family that's white.
Yeah.
Mostly
They're white trash, but I didn't even know they made a Taken TV show. I know we made jokes about it like months
Wait,
ago.
what?
Yeah, they have a Taken TV show, and season 2's premiere date is
Did
January
it get
2018.
canceled?
No, it has a second season. Like Taken season 2.
How did no one hear about season 1?
Because Liam Neeson wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's because he'd already killed everyone. The whole
This is
show
just the
is just
leftovers.
them. Yeah, the whole show is just them going through his murder trail, and they're like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah.
The Walking Dead has hit a sudden stride in season 8. Third season Monsters scores the series' lowest rating
Since season 2.
Since season 2. Has
What?
The Walking Dead's hit its lowest rating since season 2.
Because it needs
I
to
have
end.
yet to watch any of the episodes.
But it could go on for decades.
I'm still on the
No.
season before Glenn gets killed.
Daenerys.
Needs to die.
Other than what has.
I agree with Eli.
Excuse me. I am all caught up except for what has been airing of this season.
Daenerys Targaryen's dragons are a major part of Game of Thrones, but they were actually scaled by using the anatomy of chickens.
That's
What?
cool.
I've actually heard of other people doing this before.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Evan Rachel Wood confirms Westworld 2 is still on track for the premiere of spring 2018. I like Westworld. It's a fucking
We
dope
didn't
show.
watch it. Like,
Yeah.
you haven't watched all.
I watched all of it.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, with my HBO. Like, I gotta renew that. But yeah, it was fucking dope, dude.
Yeah.
The tongue-in-cheek petition is circulating to ask Netflix to replace Kevin Spacey in House of Cards with Kevin James.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jesus. It's a mad change.
What do they want them to do? Just refilm everything?
The King
No,
of
like
Queens.
they'll just like the next season Frank Underwood is gonna just
It's relates to cards.
Kevin. Piece of shit. You
Damn it,
piece of shit.
Jay.
So that's been our news. Fuck you, Jay.
Jay
Don't-
broke us.
Oh, it's fine. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys for listening. Anyone who's listening, fuck Kevin Spacey. Have a good night.
Paul
But
Blart
he's
No,
is
he's
now
gay. You
allowed.
can't fuck him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gay.
No,
you
he's
can't.
gay now. You can fuck him.
Yeah.